Hey everyone, I'm Sarah with A Thrifty Mom, and today I'm going to be talking about the Ondule wand. Now, through this exclusive link that I have in this video, you can get this wand right here that I'm talking about, either 25mm or 32mm for only $29. It's a crazy good deal. Now, if you happen to be watching this video at a different time and the price is different, because the link that right now I'm giving you is a Mother's Day exclusive, and so if you're watching a different time, that might be why the link's not working. But right now, if you're watching this live, you can get this wand for only $29. Keep in mind, shipping is free if you spend $100. So I have had this wand for 2 years now. You don't see me use it a lot on videos because I have upgraded to the oh good grief, the luster wand, which has temperature control, auto shut off, and I found myself, I kind of like this one. I like having temperature control and auto shut off. I also like the titanium. You can get this in titanium too, but this is where I started, okay? And I did not want to spend much money because I didn't believe this wand would work for me. I apologize, my neighbor's dog can hear me. Love thy neighbor, love their dogs, okay? So all of you just love their dogs too. They'll calm down in a little bit. We will be giving away an Ondule wand at the end of this video if we can get 200 shares. So if we can get 200 shares on this video live, we will be doing a giveaway at the end. So first off, some of the things, this one, it comes in ceramic, and that's what you're going to get for $29. If you want to upgrade for another $10, you can upgrade to a titanium. Now, why you would want to upgrade to a titanium is if you have really hard to curl hair, if you have really coarse hair, or really, hair that doesn't hold curls very well, but let's talk about that a little bit more later. This is what it's going to look like if you get a titanium. Okay, so this is also the 25mm. It is going to come with a glove. I highly suggest you use the glove as you first learn because you're going to burn the heck out of your fingers when you're first learning. So this is what the 32mm looks like. So if you're just starting out, I'm going to suggest 25mm for almost everybody. And the reason being is the 32mm curls really well. It's awesome, but it's a bigger curl. And if you want your curls to last long and for several days, each day that curl is going to loosen. And it's more for like one-day curls, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The other thing I'm going to tell you guys, so ceramic is great for fine hair. Ceramic is great for damaged hair. Okay, so this is a great place to start. This is where I started. This is the only wand I had for over a year. Absolutely loved it. This is what got me hooked on Lange. So if you don't have a lot of money, please don't feel like you can't start having cute hair because this will be an awesome wand. Once you upgrade to the other ones, there's always reasons why, you know, the other ones are even better, but this is an awesome place to start. I do want to tell you, when I very first started curling my hair, I curled my hair and the curls fell out within about 4 hours. And I was like, this doesn't work, okay? The reason is I didn't use any product, okay? If you don't use product, your hair most likely is still gonna fall out if it doesn't hold curls. My hair, as you can see, is very fine, very smooth, and the curls just slide right out. So you can go to your local grocery store, get some products. Unfortunately, a lot of those didn't work for me, so I'm going to tell you what my go-to products are. First off, the Rival Heat Shield. All of these products also, if you use that exclusive link, are 50% off right now with code HAIR50 or CARE50. You'll see it on there. 50% off. Rival Heat Shield. It does add a little bit of texture to your hair. It also protects your hair from the styling tools. And then for me, I needed some salt and sea spray. This also gave my hair just a little bit of grit to be able to hold those curls. And then some root boost I put in. It sprays like a stream right in my roots to try to get those up off my head. And then I'm going to end with some hairspray, okay? So those are my 4 go-to products. I personally right now am trying to expand my horizons a little bit. And I am now, I used it last week and I'm going to try, I've used it again this week. I am using the Thicket Cream and I am using the Posh hair polish. So this is a thermal safe laminator, so I'm using this instead of the Rival Heat Shield. It also smooths signs and conditions. My hair does feel like crazy soft with this. I don't feel like the Rival Heat Shield does that. And then the Thicket Cream is supposed to add some texture. So I'm trying these two products. I put these in while they're wet. And then I let it dry. I don't even feel like I have any stuff in my hair. The other day when I used these live, I did it right away and I was like, oh man, I think I used too much. My hair feels greasy. As it dried thoroughly, I couldn't even tell that there was products in my hair. So this is what I'm using right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. When I first started, guys, make sure we're getting to 200 shares if you don't mind, so we can give one of these. When I first started, fast, easy, is I didn't section my hair up at all. And I want to show you how fast this wand is going to work for my hair, okay? So I'm going to take it so you don't burn yourself when you first start. Don't start down here. You're going to give yourself what looks like a hickey. You're going to take your opposing hand over here, and then the hand on the same side of your head, you're going to take it and you're just going to wrap it, okay? There we go. And I am curling both layers of my hair. And this is how I started. Now when I curl my hair, I section it off. I section the top, I section the bottom, and I feel like my curls last a lot longer when I use a little bit smaller sections of hair. But when I first started, this is what I did. And so since we're kind of talking about beginning and where I started with the beginning, which is this $29 wand, don't forget it's missing the ceramic on the end, or it's all chopped up because my kids tried to shove this down the sink. There was something stuck in the sink, and so they just shoved that down there because that made sense, right? I was a little irritated at them. So pull your hair up away from your scalp so you're not going to burn yourself. Place this behind and then wrap it around. We're only at 37 shares. Girls, we got a long ways to go. You can do it. Okay? All right. So there we go. Now, these curls are going to loosen as we go on. But you see how the fast this is going? I'm already to the back. I'm already to the crown of my hair. So doing my hair this way, girls, I can get out the door in 10 minutes. And that is putting product on. That is styling my hair, putting the end stuff on. I mean, putting like hairspray on at the end. This is like an 8-minute hairdo, okay? I now take longer because I find my curls last longer. So
Holly's at the order page. Which one of the smaller 25s should she get?
Well, it depends on what type of hair, Holly, you have. So if you have kind of thin hair that that holds a curl pretty well, or if you have damaged hair, then go ahead and go with the ceramic. I am recommending the 25 millimeter because unless you have really, really long hair, most people, if they want their curls to last all day, you need a little bit smaller curl, and then it's going to loosen up a little bit. If you have really coarse hair, if you have hard to curl hair, if you have curl resistant hair, you're going to want to go with the titanium.
Did you use the Salt and Sea spray?
I did not use the Salt and Sea spray today. I'm trying to broaden my horizons. I used the Thicket Cream and the Posh Cream beforehand. The Posh Cream has a thermal protectant in there. So I'm using that instead of the Rival Heat Shield, and I'm using the Thicket Cream instead of the Salt and Sea spray. I'm just trying to broaden my horizons a little bit, see if I can find some other stuff I like. I'm like the kind of girl that goes to a restaurant and I order the same thing every time. Once I find something I like, I don't switch it, which is good for my husband's sake because I like him and I'm not planning on switching him out anytime soon. But when it comes to hair care products and other things like that, sometimes it's good to try other things.
Are you doing a giveaway, and what are you giving away?
We are giving away an Ondule Wand if we can get to 200 shares by the end of this video, which, girls, I'm halfway through my hair, so we got some work to do. Okay. These wands right now are only $29. Now, if you happen to be watching this video on a playback and it's like 2 months from now, don't yell at me if it's not this price, okay? But right now, it is $29. Keep in mind, you can get free shipping if you do have an order of $100. And I would, if you find that your curls still aren't staying with us, girls, It's because you're not using the right products. You have to find products that work for your hair. Now, the products that work for my hair might not work for your hair because everybody's hair is different.
What's the next step up from this wand?
The next step up is the Luster wand, and it comes in titanium. It has auto shut off. It also has temperature control, which is an awesome option because you can curl your hair at any temperature that you want. This one just automatically heats up to 410. It just has an on-off switch. For my daughter, I love that it has the auto shut off because I don't have to stress out. So for example, yesterday, my cousin was baking. She was baking a whole bunch of stuff. She ran out of the door to get her daughter to violin. Only once she got to violin, which is like 30 minutes away, realized her oven was still on with some rolls inside, and she was freaking out. Luckily, her neighbor went over and turned it off for her. But who does that with curling irons? So if you have the auto shut off, it's kind of peace of mind to know. But like I said, I have used this wand for a year before I upgraded to anything else. It was my go-to. It was my game changer. I did, however, not have a lot of belief in it when I first started. I love the titanium. It's only $39.99. If you upgrade to the titanium in this, it's going to be $39.99. I don't know what the price is on the Luster right now. I want to say the Luster starts at $59 or $69, but I would have to look. Awesome, Joe. Your wife's going to love you. So, like I said, I curled my hair, and then my curls would still fall out. And it was because I wasn't giving my hair anything for those curls to hold on to, and the curls were just sliding right out.
Luster starts at $49.
Okay, so Luster is only $49.99.
In ceramic.
In the ceramic. Okay, so then if you want to upgrade, like I said, that's $59. I still love that Luster, but the Ondule, if you are on a budget, I've been there where like I have to save for everything, and I don't want to have to save another, 2 months before I can, get the extra $10 or the extra $20 for this. So this is a great place to start right now. This one's only $29. Obviously, you guys know I have upgraded to the Luster, which I love, and that's kind of the one I go to. But this one was my first love, and it's very well used.
What's the Thicket stuff that you mentioned?
The Thicket cream is, hang on, I'll show it to you here in just a second. It's a cream that adds texture, and it also helps your curls. It's supposed to be for like piecey, it's kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of like a pomade. A little bit goes a long ways. I use like a piece size bit. When I first put it on, it made my hair, I kind of stressed out a little bit when I first put it on the other day on a live video. I was like, oh man, I feel like my hair is going to be a little greasy. But I updated the video because I was like, once it dried, it didn't feel greasy at all. It's like it just absorbed all in my hair, and it actually left my hair feeling very conditioned and very soft. I did not cut my hair.
You just don't have the extensions in.
I don't have the extensions in, and then also the 25 millimeter is going to give you some pretty tight curls, as you can see. So my hair is here, but the 25 millimeter is going to put your curls up. But guys, within about 2 hours, these curls are going to loosen, and they're going to be a lot more flowy. Now, if you don't want this tight looking Nelly from Little House on the Prairie look, I know that's what you guys were looking for, you can just leave it on a little bit less, it's a little shorter of a time. Did you start on the crown of your head? When I started curling, I just started on this side, like that, took it off, and then I just pieced myself all the way around. Okay, so do you see how I did not even, I didn't do the top, I didn't section it off. So that was when I started my Ondule journey. That's totally how I started. It just gives you these awesome curls. They're not gonna, that was a bad choice. They're not gonna shake out. They're there, they're bouncy. Now to help those a little bit, I'm gonna give myself some Trio Chic hairspray. One thing I love about the Trio Chic hairspray is it's very flowy. It doesn't leave my hair stiff. That was one thing I had to get used to, because when I first was using the titanium wand, I was still using big sexy hair products, and I was used to the hairspray that left my hair very crunchy and very like helmety, and that was the only way I felt like I could keep my curls in. So when this one meant that once it dried, I could run my hand, it's still a little bit wet. I could run my hands through it. My hair was movable, breathable. I was terrified that they were still gonna fall out. It also has a high, medium, low. I keep it on high because I like quite a bit of this on here. If you do want a little more solid, kind of that little more, I don't want it to move. Oh, this isn't it. That comes in a smaller one. Oh yeah, the Hot to Trot, the maximum hold spray. And this is the one sometimes I'll take if I'm going on trips because it's really small. But there we go. Okay, so my hair is dried now. You can see how bouncy, you can see how full, you can see how easy that was. So if you're on a budget, $29.99. But girls, you still can't skimp. You got to get some products. And plus, if you get to that $100 mark, you can get free shipping. So there you go. Once again, to recap, if you missed it, when I first started, this is still kind of my go-to. When my hair's wet, I put in some Root Boost. It sprays a stream. I put it right here at my roots. And then I use the Salt and Sea Spray and the Rival Heat Shield. Those are that's my perfect trio right there, okay? That's what I use, and then finish it off with hairspray.
Do you comb your hair every day, or how long does it last?
And then right now, I am trying to use the Posh. I did use some Root Boost as well. And then Posh and the Thicket Cream. You just put that on when it's wet, and I just put it through the ends of my hair. And then I let my hair air dry, and then I blow dried it just a little bit. I have been hair training. I used to have to wash my hair every single day because I'm a greasy girl, okay?
Do you curl your hair every day?
And so I'm trying to answer that. My husband's like, answer the question. So I would curl my hair, and then the next day I would have to wash it because everything was so greasy. So tonight, when I go to bed, girls, I'm going to twist my hair like this, okay? I'm going to twist it up like this. Twist, twist. And then I twist all the way around my head. I know, it sounds weird. And then I just pin it right here. And then that way when I sleep, I'm kind of not thrashing my hair out. And then the next day, I pin it down. I brush through it a little bit. And the ends are going to look dry because I need a cut really bad. And so what I have been doing is I put the Menage Marula oil mist on just the tips, and that totally gives my ends the drink of moisture that they need. And I like the way this one smells better, so now I've been switching more to the argan oil, the Remedy, and I just put a little bit on the tips and I run it through. I now can get to about day 3 or 4 before this starts looking too crazy, but in order to get there, I did have to use dry shampoo and kind of train my hair. One thing I do got to say that's not very intelligent. I don't have the boar hair bristle brush, but it's really important every night, girls, that you are brushing your hair. Okay, you got to brush it. And you got to get all that stuff that might be on your scalp, any oils. And when you use the boar hair bristle brush, it's going to move those oils down. And when you wake up in the morning, it's like you go to bed with greasy hair. It's weird. And then because you've moved those oils off your scalp, it's kind of like they absorb and it just lasts longer. But the tips for me always get really dry, so that's why I got to add the oils to just the tips. So I'm now, I can normally get my curls to last about 3 days. They're not going to look like this, just like you guys just saw. My hair was all whoop, okay? It's because I've been playing with it. So this is the more you do it, tomorrow my curls will be looser. That's why I'm saying go with the 25 millimeter, because you can curl it and then you can have time to let those curls kind of work their way out, and all of a sudden now it looks more like a 32 millimeter. Where if I would have started with a 32 millimeter, I would have been kind of only had like one curl left in the bins, if that makes sense. Okay guys, we didn't get enough shares. We only got 200 shares. Now, this isn't a sponsored one. This is one that I'm actually doing myself. So we didn't get 200 shares. I mean 200 shares is where we at? We're only at
98.
We're at 98. So you're graduated. Okay. Thanks for watching, girls. We'll try again another day. We sure appreciate you guys watching. When will those brushes be back in stock? Very soon, Caitlin. In fact, these ones, a flexi brush is back in stock, which I love. It's not the boar hair one that we were talking about, but this one is awesome. I actually love it for like the back of my hair. It's super flexy, super bendable. It feels to me like more of a massager than a brush. It's awesome. Okay, I gotta go. Gotta get my kids. So talk to you guys later. Thank you so much, and bye.